would like to start asking you, what type of news do you know? That if you can set them in different sections. Caesar, what could be one? Type of news?
Sports.
Yeah, sports. Edu? Okay, do you remember how to say that? Like talking about famous people, music. Showbiz, show business. Caesar?
International news.
International news. And if we have international, we also have national news or local news. What else? Sports. Talking about music, movies, entertainment. Correct. But how do you know that a piece of news is real and is not fake? Source? Yeah, you base on the source. I mean, how do you know that that piece of news is real?
It's in CSI broadcasting channels.
Okay, it has like maybe the brand of the news or the channel, right? What could makes a piece of news suspicious? That you say, no, I don't think that piece of news is real. That it seems like fake.
Maybe if he's talking about bad things about a person.
Okay, bad things about a person, but that could be a critic.
Also, no sé, las fuentes de
Source.
source.
All right, nice, guys. Today we're gonna be working on a reading, right? And then we are going to complete this graphic organizer, where we are going to make or jump into conclusions and say these are the things that we need to identify in a piece of news to know that the piece of news are or is real or is fake. Yeah. For example, you have heard about Wikipedia. Yeah. Is that 100% real? Why?
Because
Any person?
Any person can edit the information.
Exactly. You, me, whoever what they can go to Wikipedia and edit the information, and that's my opinion, but it's not real, right? Sammy, you tell me where we can find 100% real information. Okay, in an academic book, could be, or an academic website. Franklin, where else? What about in a newspaper? Like El Comercio, Últimas Noticias. What else? Okay, in a official digital platform.
Library.
In a library, for sure. In a book, in newspapers, in magazines. What about magazines? Vistazo, for example. Yeah, magazines or books or in a library. Good. Guys, we are going to read first this article, and then we are going to complete this graphic organizer, where we're going to have the type of publication, the credibility, the date, and some other sources that we should consider to understand that a piece of news is real. All right, my dear, I'm going to use the student picker tool. Is anybody missing today? Noland? Noland and Leandro. Okay. Let's see who's the first. Mateo. Please read the title and the author and the date.
Breaking news. Russia's been swayed due to a high wind. Cape Russia. Thursday, March 2nd.
Start reading the first paragraph, please. Until afternoon.
In Russia, Federal Department is worried about the
Increasingly.
increasingly strong wind in the area, reaching 100.
MPH. MPH is a contraction of meters per hour, right?
gust up to 100 mph. This afternoon, the wind started at 7 a.m. Today, more than 40 trees have fallen down. So far, compared to Wednesday, we are leaving school. Wednesday, as you billboard, screen the way,
Huh?
adjust.
Aaron, please. A young witness said,
They said, then he brought into case and fell down. See, other authorities are worried about the
safety.
safety of residents during this very dangerous natural event. The superintendent of public school announced
As long as
this weather condition continues, classes will be cancelled. It is to wait for the children.
Thank you. Keep going, Aaron. The strong winds.
Extreme winds are also affecting communications. We haven't had internet connection and pretty long periods of time. Jesus mentions people are very worried about this possibility of windows breaking. In some house for functionality, the weather forecast shows that winds will slow down in the next 48 hours.
Okay. And now we have the source, no, from this website, the piece of news was taken. Now, words that you know the meaning of, maybe? What about this? Witness is a person that is seeing something and that is confirming that what something happened. For example, in an accident, there was a person looking at the accident and comes the reporter or the journalist and say, what happened? And the witness is the person who is saying what happened. Yes. Yeah? Any other? Yes. Increasingly is this size and then bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That is increasing. What about billboard? The billboard is like that. That is a billboard. Yeah? Where you see the announcement, una valla. That is a billboard. Yes? Where? Here or there?
Here. After
Up or down?
up. After 120
With regards of gusts.
It refers to the winds, ¿sí? To the winds que llegaron hasta esa velocidad, 120 meters per hour. Any other? No? Okay. Yes, yes.
Risky.
Risky, riesgoso. Okay. Let's continue down, guys. So, why is the author writing this article? Mika. Yes. And then Julia. Why is the author writing this article? Read the three options.
Children with us about what the city is going through, to advertise new protections for windows, to present a weather forecast for the next week.
A. So that way people know so they are aware of what's happening in the city. Julian, number 2.
What is the main problem described in the article?
Read the options.
A.
Falling.
Falling to. B. School
Cancellation.
cancellation. C. Very strong wind.
What do you think?
C.
C, correct. Very strong winds. And one consequence is school cancellation. And the third, Martin. be better.
By March 11,
Mhm.
by March 8, by March 9.
Yeah, let's analyze. Today, according to the news, today is Thursday, March 7th. And it says that the next 48 hours, the weather is, or the winds are going to slow down. Sorry, March 9. By March 9. Yeah? Okay. Using the information that we just read, or we had above, we please are going to complete this graphic organizer. Yeah? It says that we are going to write the problems that were caused by weather conditions. There are many, but taken from here, you please are going to choose 4. Yeah? What could be the first and the most remarkable?
School, the cancellation of the school.
A school cancellation, that's one. So, the first problem caused by weather conditions is school cancellation. The second one,
Trees falling.
perfect, trees falling.
Falling or falling?
Falling. F-A-L-L-E. What could be another one, Isabel? Perfect. It is safety of residents. That people could die for sure.
And communication.
Lack of communication. Exactly.
With the tree, you have safety.
Safety of residents. Safety of residents. And the other one was about affecting communications.
What is the meaning? No. When is that just one?
How to explain what?
What is that?
The tree, like this. Fall it down. The trees fall down. Okay. Okay, so now guys, as I told you at the beginning of the class, we are going to evaluate and analyze the reliability, I mean how real these news are, yeah? Based on the article that we just read, we are going to we are going to set the evaluation based on an explanation. So, for example, it says the evaluation criteria, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components, then we are going to evaluate them, and then we're going to explain if they are or they are not real. Yeah? Marco, please can we read it? Primary?
Primary or secondary source?
Yeah. What does it mean? What does the primary or secondary source mean?
From the school.
No, read.
Is it first-hand information, experiment, static, or witness, or second-hand information, interpretation, article, or issue notice or
Yeah.
book?
First-hand information is something that you are seeing at the moment, at the present time, in the action. And in a second-hand information is something that happened now, but you're going to read it later. So, for example, an accident in the morning, and you watch the news, the nightly news on TV, you watch it. So, in this case, this story, this article is first-hand or second-hand information?
First one.
First-hand, yeah, because it's happening now, and we even have a witness, yeah, in this deal, we even have a witness. So we are going to put first-hand, and you explain why. First-hand is when you see at the moment something is happening right now, and you, como una transmisión en vivo, like a live, yeah, and you know what is happening now, the classes, the schools were canceled, the problem is happening right now. Explain why. Escriban. We already know that is first-hand information, but explain why. date to know that something is real or not, so that way we can go back or move to that date. Is the information up to date or current? Or is this an old piece of news?
All business.
Is this old from 10 years ago? From history?
I don't know
No.
because
No, it says now. So it says that we have the date.
but not the year.
No, it doesn't say the year, but we assume that it's happening now because it says the schools are canceled, people is in danger. So it is date. It is. So does it have a date? That's the question. Does it have a date? Yeah, it does.
Solo es el
Mm-hmm.
yes y el.
Yes, it does. Continue, Samantha. The credibility.
Those the publication include specific and non-yet details, or those will contain subject, points, or groups.
Yeah. Does it have real and specific information, or is this a subjective expression? Does it have opinion, or this is real? It's real, right? So include specific details and explain why. It includes specific objectives or specific information and you explain why. For example, when you leave a message on social media, when you leave a comment on Instagram or on TikTok, that's your opinion. It's subjective. But in this case, it's not subjective. It's not what you think. It's what is happening. What type of publication is this? Does it come from a well-known and trustworthy institution?
Yes.
Where or what is that? What is a trustworthy institution?
Una página de,
The website.
o sea, como una institución donde
English only.
an institution where write real acontecimientos.
Okay, real facts. Okay, yes.
Where could be essential journalist or the witness calls the journalist or the
To inform. Perfect, that could be one, right? That the witness called the reporter or the journalist to inform what's happening. But I mean, I'm not talking exactly about the witness. I'm talking about now the institution. What is the institution we are taking this piece of news from?
Magazine.
Newsonline magazine.org.